Well, I was gonna say that women love more, but after Myron, you just worded it saying who cares more, and I think this whole entire night we've been talking about how men are the leaders and men are the ones that take care of and provide and this and that. So shouldn't men love more? I'm just because I know
No.
you guys. I know. No.
Let me ask you a question.
If men are putting their ass on the line and they're gonna protect us and they're gonna be like if
Myron, why are you getting out?
it's a dangerous situation or you're gonna put the family first and stuff, shouldn't you guys love more? If we're opportunists,
doing everything.
Exactly.
The least you can do is love.
So, by caring more, you're actually loving more because you care about them. Caring and love go hand in hand. Did you guys even pass
All right. No, I disagree with this.
if women are opportunists and men are idealists, then men.
Because you're even a guy that doesn't know you, that doesn't have any. No, I disagree with that because you're even a guy that doesn't know you, that doesn't have any type of allegiance to you, will still show you some level of chivalry or damn near being a
Because he cares more, Myron.
simp without you doing anything for it.
So that's the man that's gonna put me and my family first.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that okay, let me ask you this. Who appreciates being simped on more, men or women?
I think men.
That is such a freaking good question, by the way.
Is that a good question? Do men enjoy being simped on? Well, maybe they're always complaining, oh, we don't get attention. Girls get all the attention.
Because, and I'm going somewhere with that. If you get something all the time, it has no value.
So if you get money all the time, you're making cash flows, income of 100 grand per day after tax, it means nothing to you. Alright. Same with girls. The more you get, the more worthless they are. Like the red pill manosphere says, get girls, get girls. Oh, we got so much of them. Oh, they don't mean nothing to us.
Okay? The reason why the woman needs to care more is because we're already operating from a deficit as a man. You're already getting simps hitting you up. You're already getting, opportunities. You're already getting guys willing to spend money on you, protect and provide for you.
So the men are caring more because they're putting all this attention into the work to get women. All right, Myron. Thanks for making her right.
Nothing more. Hold on. But the point is that women don't appreciate chivalry anymore, which is why I said chivalry is dead.
Chivalry means you do something nice without expecting or receiving anything in return. Otherwise, it's not chivalry.
So to overcorrect for this crazy discrepancy in 2023, the woman must care more about the man because
So you want the woman to care more for the man. I mean, not more for the man, more than the man. But that's not what's happening, and you want that. That's your ideology. Women should care more instead of the men caring the most. Got it.
Frankly, I hate to say it like this, women are terrible people when they have leverage. They don't appreciate things because they're given.
Wait, isn't the red pill all about getting leverage and being terrible people? That's your whole motto, Myron.
Given everything for simply existing, and I don't blame you guys for it. If I was 18 years old, having bad chicks willing to fly me out to LA to hang out with them or being invited on yacht rides or being invited to do...
That's because you guys promote having no friends. Don't make friends, grind all day and night. So you don't have time for friends, because they're just wasting your time. Well, some of them can have yachts. You don't know what kind of money they got.
Buy whatever for nothing more than the fact that I have a penis, I'd be a piece of shit too. But since I understand this, I know that men, right, need to be in a position where the girl likes him more to overcorrect for all the things that men have, for all the discrepancies I just mentioned, the severe deficit in the dating marketplace. Because you get all the things I mentioned just now for free. So women...
But why are men giving it for free, Myron? Because they care.
Women don't appreciate simps, but men do. That's why. You're going to get good treatment if you simp on your man, but he's not going to get good treatment if he simps on you.
I don't know. Simping. Spending time, energy, and resources on a woman. Or women in general.
Gotcha.
So they're clapping because Myron proved her point. Okay.
Let me just...
Actually, let's go back to this point. For all the yacht rides or being invited to Dubai, whatever for it. If I was 18 years old, having bad chicks willing to fly.
Myron, why are all these old men spending their whole life trying to get money and resources just to invite girls to the yacht? That makes no sense. Obviously the men care. Yes, spend your whole life getting money and resources to invite 18-year-old girls that you used to change diapers of to the yacht, thinking, oh, you're just like a grandfather to us. But in your head, you're thinking dirty thoughts. Got it.
Fly me out to LA to hang, all the things I mentioned just now for free. Your man.
Let me just, if I can, just give a quick, very tangible example. All three of us had to put in years of work, thousands of video, millions of dollars we've all made, just for the chance for the three of us to be on this stage hosting a show and being special guests.
So you spent your whole life trying to be a podcast host just so you can talk to women because you were too scared to talk to them. Got it.
What have you guys done to be on the show? What have you?
What? You invited them onto the show. What are you talking about? You invited them. You spent your whole life just to have a show to invite women because you're too scared to talk to them otherwise.
Yeah, all we had to do was to get you amazing girls on the show was say, hey, we're doing a show.
And isn't that how shows work? Where you have guests, you gotta invite them on, and you chose specifically women?
We need a bunch of girls. We got 50 women to say yes, and we picked 20 of you. And thank you guys for being here. But the qualifications and the standards to get on this fucking stage are very not so high if you're the fucking stage, are very, very high if you're the dude, and not so high if you're the female. I'm sorry to say.
Well, it could be easy for the dude if you invited dudes, but you chose not to. You just invited women. So you could talk to them.
Well, no one wants to admit this, but in 2023, women live life on easy mode. Because women...
Yes, women live life on easy mode in 2023. That's why by the age 25, they're dead meat. They're gone. Nobody wants them anymore. While a man can do nothing in his 20s, 30s, live in his mama's basement, and 40s get his act together, become something, and still get an 18-year-old girl to marry him for love. And not a sugar baby like Myron does. He's on sites seeking arrangements.
Women are able to simultaneously double dip and act like a lady and get certain privileges, be treated like a lady, while also being able to be in their masculine and chase a career.
Masculine, feminine energy. Subjective traits. What's that Hofstede's theory? So here we have Hofstede's cultural dimensions, theories, and examples. It was conducted in 1967 to 1973, and our main focus is, and then it was released in the 80s. Main focus is masculinity versus femininity. This refers to the distribution of roles between men and women in masculine, feminine societies. And that's not, we want the characteristics. Strong egos, feeling importance, attributed to status, money and achievement important. High masculinity, low masculinity, relationships oriented, consensual, more focused on quality of life. Avoid them. So, and then when could women become doctors? Okay, so 1860s. So very few women were doctors back then, so everything was still a man's world. Yes, men had the power. Men could only be CEOs. Even to this day in 2023, you're in engineering class, all the dudes are making fun of girls. Like, you can't be an engineer, you're a girl. Yes. So ideas about masculinity and femininity are socially constructed. So it goes against what Myron says that he only believes in facts and not social constructs. So Myron is a clown, like usual.
A masculine one at that, they have an inherent advantage. You know, I saw that interview that you had with those two FBI agents. This is true. if you work in a masculine dominant field, women are promoted at a higher level, especially in male dominated fields.
Well, is that due to simping? Or because the men care? Oh, there's women here, finally!
Like, we have affirmative action here, and women have all the same rights and privileges that men do while having...
Yes, because historically women were held back. They weren't allowed to be doctors or lawyers, engineers. By the 1960s, women could earn medical degrees from 3 schools, including that in the last 50 years where women have got more power, there's more women doctors, lawyers, engineers, our technology has vastly improved. We went from the CTV TV to 4K. Do we have 8K now? Probably even have 12K. Look at technology. Look at a PS5. Couldn't have that in a man's-only world.
female privilege that men would never enjoy. So the reality is life is easier for women in 2023.
There's a reason why a woman makes $1 million with OnlyFans and there's 1.47 million women.
So you're arguing that women have an easier life, but so far you only proved men have an easier life, and they're trying to make women's lives even easier because they simping and care and they love women more than women love men.
Because men give it to them. Because men give it to them.
You guys don't get to do that. You guys had to work very hard to get where you are. So we're not...
Yes, men have to work very, very hard. And not women. Women just go, hey, I'm a girl, I want to be a doctor. Okay, here's your medical degree. Men, oh, you have to actually go to school, classes, and do the test. Women don't have to do that. They're exempt. No.
She has something in the back. Sorry?
Thank you.
Someone was trying to say something in the back.
Yeah, I just think you say, well, women don't have to do anything to get this opportunity to be on the stage, but I think it's because you successful men are giving us those opportunities.
So again, you guys are simping.
You men are sexualizing us and you want us in the clubs, you want us at your table, you want us here.
So women make the world go round, and they motivate men to do stuff and get off their asses.
So we're here.
That's the
So-
point.
Awesome, and thank you for being here.
And here's the
Exactly.
thing: we're not insulting you for taking the opportunity. I'm simply acknowledging that the opportunity exists.
No, you were insulting them with your condescending attitude. Men have to work hard. Women get everything for no reason at all. Complaining that it's hard for a man. Yeah. Let's see when the women turn 25. As you guys say, nobody wants a 26-year-old virgin girl. They damage goods. Especially if they went to school past kindergarten.
Yeah.
Right.
And by the way, how many female podcasts do you see 3 females and 30 dudes up on stage being like, yeah, I'm out here, just a dude, looking to have an opportunity. You don't see it.
Here's the thing.
Well, you guys are like, oh, girls can't have podcasts. They're girls. No one would obey to those flaws of logic. Women having power. Which women do have podcasts that are actually big? I haven't heard of any. Except for that Lonely Things girl. But she just copies what other people do. Well, they're clowns. Red Pill Manosphere guys. And all our audience is dudes. Wait, is she even a girl? I thought she was a dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pearly Things is a dude.
Too. Adam, I don't know if you noticed it, right?
Yeah.
Because what she just said was, the men are the ones inviting us and giving us these opportunities, etc. I always say on the show, a masculine one at that, they have an inherent advantage. You know, I saw that interview that you had with those 2 FBI agents. This is true. If you work in a masculine dominant field, women are promoted at a higher level, especially in male dominated fields.
Well, is that due to simping? Or because the men care? Oh, there's women here, finally!
Like, we have affirmative action here, and women have all the same rights and privileges that men do while having...
Yes, because historically women were held back. They weren't allowed to be doctors or lawyers, engineers. By the 1960s, women could earn medical degrees from 3 schools, including that in the last 50 years where women have got more power, there's more women doctors, lawyers, engineers, our technology has vastly improved. We went from the CTV TV to 4K. Do we have 8K now? Probably even have 12K. Look at technology. Look at a PS5. Couldn't have that in a man's-only world.
female privilege that men will never enjoy. So the reality is life is easier for women in 2023.
If there's a reason why a woman makes $1 million with OnlyFans and there's 1.47 million women.
So you're arguing that women have an easier life, but so far you only proved men have an easier life, and they're trying to make women's lives even easier because they simping and care, and they love women more than women love men.
Because men give it to them. Because men give it to them.
You guys don't get to do that. You guys had to work very hard to get where you are. So we're not.
Yes, men have to work very, very hard. And not women. Women just go, hey, I'm a girl, I want to be a doctor. Okay, here's your medical degree. Men, oh, you have to actually go to school, classes, and do the test. Women don't have to do that. They're exempt. No.
She has something in the back. Sorry?
Thank you.
Someone was trying to say something in the back.
Yeah, I just think you say where women don't have to do anything to get this opportunity to be on the stage, but I think it's because you successful men are giving us those opportunities.
So again, you guys are simping.
You men are sexualizing us and you want us in the clubs, you want us at your table, you want us here.
So women make the world go round, and they motivate men to do stuff and get off their asses.
So we're here.
That's the
So-
point.
Awesome, and thank you for being here.
And here's the thing: we're not insulting you for taking the opportunity. I'm simply acknowledging that the opportunity exists.
No, you were insulting them with your condescending attitude. Men have to work hard. Women get everything for no reason at all. Complaining that it's hard for a man. Yeah. Let's see when the women turn 25. As you guys say, nobody wants a 26-year-old virgin girl. They damage goods. Especially if they went to school past kindergarten.
Yeah.
Right.
And by the way, how many female podcasts do you see 3 females and 30 dudes up on stage being like, yeah, I'm out here, just a dude, looking to have an opportunity. You don't see it.
Here's the thing.
Well, you guys are like, oh, girls can't have podcasts. They're girls. No one would obey to those flaws of logic. Women having power. Which women do have podcasts that are actually big? I haven't heard of any. Except for that Lonely Things girl. But she just copies what other people do. All their clowns. Red Pill Manosphere guys. And all our audience is dudes. Wait, is she even a girl? I thought she was a dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pearly Things is a dude.
Too, Adam, I don't know if you noticed it, right?
Yeah.
Because what she just said was, the men are the ones inviting us and giving us these opportunities, etc. I always say on the show, privilege is invisible to those that have it. She said that, knowing.
Is that a privilege or a gift? Privilege. Having special rights, advantages, or immunities. So the women aren't having special rights, advantages, or immunities per se. They get somewhat of advantage, but your podcast wouldn't work without women. So they're not having advantage or special rights or immunities at all. So they have no privilege at all.
Right? Like, it didn't even come to her mind that I'm getting these privileges.
No, Myron, you're getting the privilege of having free employees
Because I'm a woman. She went
that are making content for you. Content.
ahead and said it anyway. It actually made your argument weaker. But women don't
So Myron, you made yourself look like a fool again. She's still owning you.
see it because privilege is invisible to them because it's so common. This is why I tell y'all, women live life on easy mode. So the only thing that
Yes, women live life on easy mode. That's why you get to appear on a show. Well, meanwhile, Fresh and Fit get to buy Lamborghinis. What do these girls get? Nothing.
they're going to respect is when they actually have to work for something. And that needs
Yet women going to college and school is a bad thing. So working for it is bad because no man wants a girl that can work. Wait, isn't cooking and cleaning work? So by that logic, women have always been masculine because they put in hard work and effort into making food and taking care of kids and the household. You're losing this one, Myron. Have you ever won?
to be your validation, your attention, and your time.
I mean, you're kind of using us as decoration, you know. It's like
That still does
more
not
an opportunity
hold
for
on,
you
but
too, you know.
not really.
I didn't know there would be this many.
Myron, you can't deny the truth. Well, you could, but then you end up in a loony bin.
Woman, and I wouldn't have enough time to like.
That proves
speak
my point
mind.
that there's many of you, but one of me.
Right.
So,
But Myron, you have all the power. You the CEO, they're the employees. Do you think McDonald's is run by cashiers? No. And that was not a trick question at all.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the things that make a woman attractive are extremely common.
But maybe a woman that
So what makes a woman attractive? Beauty and purity. And who came up with those standards? Men.
had a podcast would choose the same amount of men
Oh,
so
you
that
wanna hear
men
something funny?
can
Really
speak
does that.
just
I've
as
deep
much
dived on
as
this.
women.
All the top podcasts, male dominated.
Yeah, I'm not saying that women.
Yes. Every industry is male dominated. Including the corn one. Because the corn stars are just the cashiers. The head honchos are the CEOs, directors, and managers. They're the ones that make the bucks. They do none of the work. And get all the money. Well, most of it. 90%.
Are doing more podcasts.
No, but I'm just saying, and here's the thing, when women do have podcasts, I mean, what, I think of like
Carly-
one successful
Carly
one,
has one.
they might bring a guy on here and there, but they're not bringing random guys. The guys have to have status to be able
Myron, the girls you bring in have to have status. You have to be able to look at them without ripping out your eyeballs.
to come on.
Yeah.
And then plus this whole thing where you invite girls just to sleep with them. Yeah, you want to come on my podcast? You gotta sleep with me. I'm Myron the Lane Games.
But so what's your point?
Free advice for the ladies out there. Start a podcast. Start a podcast and invite a bunch of random dudes on and see how many dudes just show up to your podcast. You should start it.
Right.
Again,
Okay.
it's
Let me know how that works.
So, guys get to come on a podcast for free and talk to a girl. How are the girls privileged in that situation? The guy is. He gets to talk to girls. Because according to the Red Pill Manosphere, girls don't like guys that aren't $1 million earners per day. Okay, not day. Maybe a year. That's the lowest I'm going. You have to be special to get a woman's attention. You can't just go up and say hi to her because you will get arrested. Yeah, that's what the red pill tells you, so they can talk to all the girls like, where have all these men gone? Oh, well, the red pill's telling them, yeah, men are worthless and nothing. So do all this stuff and become rich and successful in 20 years. Then you can talk to women. In the meanwhile, we're going to talk to all the women.
Works out for you.
I'm getting a red pill right now.
Yeah.
Like, the girls are saying things that quite literally prove what we're saying, that women have privilege.
So, Myron, they're proving you're wrong, and you can't understand that. I'm not sure you can understand 1 + 1 = 2, even if you put it in the calculator.
And they don't even realize that what you're saying is privileged. You're saying, well, we're here for decoration.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're literally-
Again, what is privilege? Having special rights, advantages, or immunities? Do they have that? No.
In other words, you don't have to bring value to be here.
Yo,
Yeah.
do you know?
Dude, to bring the entertainment and the content. Do you not comprehend things?
privilege.
Now I know why Destiny's always yelling, dealing with guys like you. Ugh. Yes, kids, today we're gonna learn what 1 + 1 is. It equals 2. No, impossible. I'm a red pill manosphere guy, Myron the Lane Games. And I challenge that it does not equal that. It equals cow.
Am I the only person that sees this?
Yes, because you're delusional. You don't know what the word privilege means. Do you know what any words mean?
Now, what I will say, what I will say is this: is that when you show up as quote unquote decoration, how you handle yourself
1,000%.
is a very true testament to what you.
Get the new iPod when you switch to RBC.
You guys ready?
Like, for instance, Janelle's had some amazing answers. Melina, very opinionated. I don't know how the audience feels.
Whoa. What happened to Melina there? She derailed your whole arguments. Somewhat. Should have had Destiny on. He'll be better at it. But still, she's making you question stuff. And making you gaslight her by moving on to different topics.
Feels about Melina, but she.
Watch Destiny's podcast on this. Not podcast, video.
The girl in the blue, amazing answers. This girl over here, like how you handle yourself accordingly
Yeah, the Myron and I don't know, Walter's his name. How do they handle themselves? Like children on their podcast, always yelling. Wait, that's feminine, yelling, being mad, expressing emotions, having a tantrum. All feminine things, according to him. Well, Myron. Does Walter even say anything on the podcast? Maybe he's the smart one.
Like, will dictate your value beyond just being eye candy.
Yeah.
Much is given, much is required.
So,
If I feel like a
Being eye candy. Who decided these girls were eye candy? Clearly you haven't been near girls before. Don't come after me. I'm talking about the girls in this audience.
real quick. What's your name? Lewis. I guarantee you, right? If you had a chance to sit right here, would you?
On this podcast? Not without Destiny.
See, he wants to sit here, but he's not here. Why? He's not a woman. So for you, you should glad.
Or he didn't go into this entertainment atmosphere of being a content creator. That's why. Do they put doctors up on here? Rarely ever. Yeah, doctor, can you perform a surgery live on television? Well, live on podcast? No, that'd be unethical.
Had to be here. Opportunity. That's it.
Again, they're invited guests that make your show work.
We all know that.
So,
You know, men have to work far harder to get certain things that women get for free. That's just
So, for women to get on a podcast to be content, they have to do nothing. Enjoyment of helping others. Or passion of helping others.
women don't get boats and put a bunch of 18-year-old dudes on there. Men,
Yes, Myron. We don't put 18-year-old dudes on a boat. Because you don't know any. And you shouldn't. Wait, how old are you? 50, right? Yeah, you shouldn't know any 18-year-old boys. Especially the way you're talking. Misogyny goes wild with Myron.
work really hard for 18 years to be able to purchase the boat so that the 18-year-old girls want to come.
It took you 18 years to purchase a yacht. People did that in an hour, Myron. You're not as high value as you think.
19-year-old girls want to come, etc. The 21-year-olds, whatever it is, right?
Everyone wants to come to the yacht to party, right?
Men have to bring value to get attention or even be seen by women, but women don't have to bring value on the other end. And here's the other thing too.
Wait, I thought you said the women's value was purity and their beauty. So that's not valuable anymore? It's nothing? Women are worthless objects? Okay. Keep changing your mind, Myron.
There's a saying. Someone here could probably help me with this one in Spanish. The quieter you are, the more beautiful you are, right? Somebody got it?
Angie got it.
Angie got it? Angie, say it really loud for the audience. There you go. Now they're going to be quiet after that.
Claro.
But the thing is, this guy fucking clout. But the thing is, right? Why is it that that's a universal saying in all the different Latin countries? Why is it that, you know, men like quiet women, right?
Do men like quiet women? No. I like a woman to be able to talk and have free will. Not someone that obeys everything I do. I ain't looking for a slave.
Saying that for years, whatever. Because women aren't valued on their opinions, unfortunately.
No, it's because you can't take pushback.
Ah, she just destroyed you, Myron. Hey, wasn't it when Destiny and Sneak were on your podcast debating that Rolo dude and they destroyed him? You couldn't say nothing. Your jaw was left on the ground, shattered, and your heart broken that your lies were dismantled.
Oh, bro.
How many times has
she
Adam
got
told
you
me to
there,
shut
man.
up because he doesn't like the pushback? Why is Steven not here? Because you don't like the pushback.
Good point. Why isn't Destiny here? Oh yeah, he makes you look like a clown every time. Nah, you do that by yourself.
It's not about. Let me.
I don't think she can cook. I don't think she can cook.
Work hard to get the teenagers.
I don't know about all that, buddy.
I don't even know what
To try to trap into marriage.
I'm not co-signing on that tape.
You guys love the young ones to try to trap them.
The thing you don't understand is that pushing back is an inherently masculine trait.
You know what else is masculine? Doing things. Do women do things? Yep, they breathe, they live. In older times, they cook and clean and take care of children. Very masculine, Myron. How you gonna debate that?